Hey guys, welcome back to Let's Play Medieval. Last time we completed the Pumpkin Gorge, and we're ready to take on the Pumpkin King, even though again it's called Pumpkin Serpent. Who knows why. And this level is actually going to be even more straightforward than the last one, and there's not really anything too surprising, pretty much the same enemies. We're going to fight a bunch more pumpkins. The King Pumpkin, here they call him the King Pumpkin, I don't know why they keep mixing everything up, but the King Pumpkin sleeps. If you want an audience with this regal plant, you should mash all of his pod sacs. Now, that doesn't really make sense to me because I'm trying to kill him. Why would I wake him up? Why don't I just kill him while he's asleep? That's what I would do, but whatever. So you have these pods here, you just bash them, and he tells you how many pods are remaining, so... And there's a ton of pumpkins over there. I'm just going to let them explode. There's actually one other important thing that we need to do in this stage besides taking out the boss. Again, I'm going to try to use my enchanted sword against these guys as much as I can. But another important thing is actually right over here. Clear the way here. Get these stupid tentacle things out of my way. Or the roots, whatever. It is rumored that the Pumpkin Witch is in possession of a much sought-after dragon gem. If you have a witch talisman, you could summon this kindly witch. So now we finally get to use that witch talisman that we've had since early on here. I can't even really hit this. There we go. Whatever. So this one's pretty obvious. Even if you didn't read the book, you can kind of see here, just like what the gargoyle mentioned about if you see any remnants of where a witch used to be, you can probably summon them. So let's use this now. I guess I gotta get a little closer than that. Maybe I gotta get on this side. There we go.
Greetings, kind sir. I am the Pumpkin Witch. I'm like a mother to those pumpkins. I give them all the love and care a young fruit could ever ask for. From the moment they first push a shoot above the soil, right up until their heads are cut off and eaten. And look, see how they repay me, running around and causing mischief. That nasty old big pumpkin has a bad influence on the young seedlings. If you teach him a lesson in manners, I might give you a nice present.
Teach him a lesson in manners. I can do that, but that's only if you mean, kill him. That's the only way we're gonna teach anyone some manners around here, although I guess that's what we're good at. So you can see that, there he is, just sleeping away. And we're just gonna keep smashing all of his pods while he sleeps to wake him up. Doesn't matter what order you break the pods in, just get them all. You don't have to really hunt for them either. It's a very small level, so you'll be able to find them if you just keep going around. I'm gonna save this one for last since it's kind of just right in the middle. I believe even if I kill everything that's spawning right now, it won't be quite enough for the Chas. I'm gonna have to actually completely finish up on that once the fight is actually done. All these pumpkins are causing quite a bit of frame lag. Can't really help that. That's just the game not being able to handle them all. You have some of these chests you can use. Don't break them now. Wait for the boss fight. Then you can go ahead and smash them open. There we go. Any more? Any more? No, we do have a couple more pods. There we go. 2 more. There should be one on this side. And the final one in the middle there. And that's it. You've pretty much seen the whole stage, so it's not big at all. It's really all just about this boss fight. Although, even though I say boss fight, much like the glass demon thing in the Hilltop Mausoleum, so you can launch these. So it does a fixed amount of damage to him. He's kind of underwhelming, honestly, as a boss, and it might honestly be a running theme for this game. I'm trying to think if there's any actual difficult bosses, but I can't really think of any. You can go up and melee him. Actually, I'll try to show that just a bit. You can kind of get in and hack away like that. You can see you can do a lot of damage very quickly, but you will probably be getting hurt a little bit during that. You're kind of, I guess, more so meant to actually just hit him from range. And if you have the crossbow or one of the other future upgrades that we could have technically had by now, you just do that. I could even just stand there. kind of disgusting. And like I said, he doesn't really look very delicious. And when I look at him, though, oops, I did not mean to use the club. It really actually kind of looks like a rotten hamburger or something. That's what I think of. He doesn't really look much like a pumpkin. Somehow I just got hit as he came up. All right. Pretty much now, I think that these guys will just kind of keep infinitely spawning. At least that's what it feels like. If you kind of just keep circling around here, you're going to get more of them. Wow, look at that. Look at how much life they can take if they spawn right up underneath me. You just keep circling around because I think they're going to keep generating them. This is how we can finish off our chalice. There we go. Alright. Well, yeah, they're just going to keep on spawning. So, first things first, let's go back to the Pumpkin Witch.
A most edifying spectacle, sir. Man and vegetable in a magnificent duel to the death. Oh, I've come over all of a doodah. Here, have this lovely dragon gem as your reward. Oh, lovely, majestic creatures dragons are.
That doesn't really sound appropriate. He's like, oh, I've come over a little doodah. It's kind of funny. So we get the Dragon Gem, which, if I recall correctly, is required to beat the game. So you do actually, I believe, have to get the Witch Talisman and do this. There is another witch, at least one other one, but she is not required, but we will talk to her when we get the chance. But now, if you didn't notice earlier, the roots were blocking this little well here. We couldn't jump in it before, but now we can. Get a couple of health vials, which is good, because we actually took quite a bit of damage there. I can actually go ahead and re-enchant my sword once again. As soon as I can talk to this guy. There we go. And we'll refill that. And we've got the chalice here. And that's it for the level. I could have honestly grouped this one with the last one if I really wanted, but I'm trying to stick to the original plan of one video per stage. And what I actually do recall, there is one correction I have to make that I mentioned, I believe, in the Scarecrow video about when you have the throwing weapons and running out, how Dan will pop off his arm and then you can throw that instead. Actually, I should refill my shield here. I thought I was using the crossbow as the example, but I tried actually testing it. It does not work. It does work with the throwing knives, though. If you have the throwing knives out and you run out, the next throw, he'll automatically pop off his arm with that little animation. Then you can start throwing that if you want. So maybe it only works with the throwing knives, but you know, you get the idea. So we'll head now to the Hall of Heroes. And like I said before, we finally get to go upstairs, where we're going to start to access some of the more powerful stuff. And actually, this one's kind of interesting because we actually get a choice. Unlike before, where everything's been dictated, we have to go to this statue next. You see here the stairs are now solid. We can actually go to this statue, or this one. The other ones are not active right now. So we actually get to choose, although it doesn't really matter. The next time we come here, we're just going to grab the other one that we didn't. But it's kind of nice that you can choose, at least for up here a little bit. Between the two, it doesn't really matter, but I'm going to get this one first just because I can.
Look at you running around in your bones, Fortescue. You're so nouveau dead. I, Ravenhooves, last prince of the centaurs, have not galloped the earth in over 10,000 years. Do yourself a favor, Fortescue. Take my longbow, more powerful than a crossbow. The option of flaming arrows, it is truly the weapon of noblemen.
Yes, we will definitely accept that.
Congratulations! You don't quite have my breeding, Mr. Johnny-come-lately, but there's hope for you yet.
I also wanted to pick this one because I really like this guy's accent. I think it's great. So we get the longbow now. Actually, just jump down here, so you can see it fires pretty darn far. I think it might be maybe 200 ammo max, something like that. But it is slower, but like I said, it's more powerful. And he did say the option of flaming arrows, but that's actually the next upgrade from him. We don't have that right now, but that's just kind of to let us know what's coming. But anyways, let's go ahead and get out of here now. Next time we'll get the other reward, because I don't think he will be active. I think we're forced to get the other one first, and then maybe we'll come back to him later. But we actually hit the end of this branch here. So So we're going to go ahead and save. And next time, we will head on to the other stage up here that we avoided from before. And we'll actually head to the Sleeping Village, which is going to be a little interesting because the way the Chalice is going to work in this one is going to be a little different. But we'll get more on that later when we get there. So, that's it for this one, so I'll see you guys in the next video.